When I'm on college campuses, I tell students, imagining having a paper due in 3 days, and then imagine that's the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I used to have all the normal human drives for food, water, sex, but now I only have one drive for column ideas. That's all I care about. So I used to think, you know, if I got hit by a bus and I lived, I could get a column out of that. I had a fantasy of winning the lottery, but it was not for the money. It was because, I could get a column out of that. I once had, and it doesn't come that naturally to me. Some people it comes naturally. I once had lunch with George Will, and I said, "What's your next column about?" And he pulled out a little index card from his wallet, and it had his next 13 column ideas.
Wow.
And I wanted to take my knife and just jam it in his that is the hardest part. You just don't know what you're going to, like I've got a column today, I've got one due in 3 days, I have no idea what's coming.
Really? So you don't do what George Will does? You don't come up with 13 or ideas and say, you know, these are my go-to fail-safe columns in case I have writer's block?
Yeah, no, I don't have any backstop. There's no column sitting out there. There's nothing. There's
Really?
no safety net there.
That must be so nerve-wracking, is it?
Yeah, I should preface all this by saying I found that when you complain about being a New York Times columnist, the level of sympathy you get is small. But I found it extremely hard. Like I had a great job at a magazine before this, and when I first took this job, it was 13 or whatever it was the worst 6 months of my life just up to that point. Because I'd never been hated on a mass scale before. You're way in the public eye, and it takes a little while to get used to it. And for me, I cleaned out my email folder after 6 months, and there were 290,000 emails in there. And the audience is a little more left than I am, so the core message was, Paul Krugman is great, you suck. And that was the world I entered into. I don't know, you're in the public eye, it takes a while to
I don't think you ever get used to the criticism. I mean, I think you can put it in perspective, but it is hard to handle it.